question again from the audience. Which is the largest television manufacturer in India? Any guesses? The largest television manufacturer in India. Well, it is Raminder's company, a company called Resolute. They are the largest manufacturers of television. And what a wonderful success we've had in electronics. Raminder's company's turnover was 100 crores in 2018-19. And guess what is his turnover now? He's touching $1 billion now. Expectations from you and Corning. Raminder, do you pinch yourself sometimes in the morning that how did this happen, 100 crores to 1 billion? What has contributed to that? And do you see yourself as the future Foxconn of India?
Sir, thanks for good compliments. Good afternoon. I know it's going to be lunchtime. I won't speak much longer. But for me, the terminology EMS, earning money slowly, it's not electronic manufacturing services. Because we took almost 24 years for reaching the spot what we are. EMS is a sector where you need to make a lot of products in a different forms, and you start with PCB and then make a box around it. And when we started, why I want to tell you this small story is that when we started way back in 98, 97, that time, when we used to go to the bank and ask for a 2 lakh rupees loan, they used to say it's a screwdriver. What you are doing is fracturing. What is manufacturing? So I said, this is what we will plan to do, and this is how we want to grow. Because at that particular period of time, India had no vision on how we are going to grow electronics in India. So it was one of the uphill tasks to get even a component imported to India. That was the days when we started. Today, we proudly sit in the platform where we are talking about 300 billion and then going up to much bigger numbers. This has happened because of all the value additions which we are doing in period of years. This has happened because of one thing which is called passion. A passion is something which I always talk about to all my team members, that once you have a passion of doing manufacturing, you can achieve. Because in our thinking, in our terminology, we call it take nation as first, second your company, and then comes you yourself. Once you have that kind of a mindset, that when you think that yes, this nation can do, we can do. And that is something which we have learned in many years. So for us, a passion is very important, that once you have some will to do any kind of a manufacturing, you just get into it and do it. Today, we became the largest TV manufacturers thanks to the government. It's not happened magically that we did something. I used to watch people coming from abroad bringing TV sets at the airport. I always used to wonder why we can't manufacture within India. And thanks to the government that they came up with the thought that, okay, we ban the TV import. And that is where the evolvement of manufacturing started. And that is where we are now what we are. So if government understands the pains of electronics manufacturing, I think we can really conquer the world. It is just a beginning, I'll say. And I am very sure that whatever numbers we are projecting, though it's looking high, we will be much beyond that if we have same kind of a passion, same kind of people who really take risk. For me, as I said, EMS is all about earning money slowly. Let's come out of the mindset of trading, that we just don't trade. We really wait for the money to really realize, but once it realizes, it really makes you proud as an Indian that yes, we can deliver what we wish to deliver. So for me, it's more of a passion, sir, rather than numbers.
Thank you. But do you see companies like yours and Dixon and other companies, the EMS companies, evolving into the future Foxconns? Do you think we have it in us to reach those scales?
We all have the scale, but we as Indian have to think on a co-optation mode, not as a competition mode. You know what happens is, as I told you, once we take nation as first, we all have to group together and see that what we can deliver as a team rather than just fight within us. So everyone has a potential, everyone has a strong vision. We should not look at making fast money. We should really wait to see that what value addition we are bringing in. And one of the thoughts which I just wanted to convey is that, you know, we have come out with a strong PLI scheme, but PLI scheme should now further enhance to go into what value addition you are bringing into the system. Because if your value addition is going above 50%, incentivize that company. Because that is where real manufacturing will happen. Right now, it's more of an assembly. We should get into more of value addition of about 70 to 80% of any product we are making, right from semiconductor to component packaging to final product. So that is a change scenario where the government should really incentivize. So that's something which we all can do, and we'll see
Absolutely.
involvement of
I
not only
understand.
Foxconn and Flextronics or anybody. We'll have much bigger numbers coming from India, sir.
I understand why your company is called Resolute. I can understand now. I was wondering why it is called Resolute.
Thank you, sir. It's determination.
I'll move on to Ravi. Ravi,